Hello, Facebook Live friends. This is JC York, and it's time for One-on-One. And today, I've got Frank King, our keynote morning speaker here at MPI Meetings Academy. So how are you doing today, Frank?
I am good.
All right, excellent. How about tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a comedian. Started in 1985, clubs, 7 years nonstop, 2,629 nights in a row. No home with my lovely girlfriend then, now my wife. Worked with Seinfeld and Ron White and Foxworthy back in the day when they were just comics. And then Comedy Club boom busted. Got into corporate speaking. Joined my first MPI chapter in North Carolina, along with NSA, National Speaker Association. I belong to five MPI chapters over the years. North Carolina, Southern California, Northern California, Oregon, and Washington by MPI.
All right, we like it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm dragging comics all the time into the corporate market. Although I got to tell you, you know what? Comics don't become comics because they have a great work ethic. So it's very, you know, I want to make that big corporate money. Well, it involves work. Never mind, I'll do the clubs. So and I enjoy the corporate audience. They're usually a little older. They're a little more sober. Although there is drinking at evening events, and the money's better. The accommodations are, you know, I mean, sometimes you stay at like the Phoenician where it's $500 a night or whatever. And they have the free bathrobe, which I think is really nice. So I did that, and then I got into after the recession, couldn't just do comedy anymore. Meeting planners wanted learning objectives. You know, Frank, give them something to take home. You know, teach them something. Give them some able-tos. And I have a history of mental illness in my family and suicide, so I began speaking on suicide prevention as a workplace health and safety issue. And there are groups like veterinarians, dentists, construction has a high rate of suicide. So I've target marketed colleges, target marketed my speaking to those groups where it's really there's a need for that kind of information.
And what about today's session today? Your 5 points of bringing fun into functionality, right?
I had a ball, because you know what? I only get to interact with meeting planners 1 or 2 at a crack. And so to have 90 of them in a room, and I can say, all right, let's all agree for a good conference, like at dinner, we all preset the salads. What do you say? Because I've done meetings where, you know, they just stretched on into eternity because they didn't set the salads, they didn't set the desserts, you know what I mean? It was fun to interact, and I think if I had to pick a point of the 5 is coordinating with not only your people who are co-producing, let's say, your event, you know, also rope the speakers in and ask them, send them a layout of the room, and this is where you're going to be speaking, and is there any issue with, you know, and get the speakers' input on sound, on lighting, on staging, even right down to, and I've said this to meeting planners, you guys are going to set the salad, right? And sometimes it comes as a surprise. Set the salad, yes, what a great idea to speed things along.
And with that, last a quick one, this business bonus. Was there something that you didn't say that we could get a little extra bonus info here?
Yeah, I didn't get to do my slideshow, which is essentially, it's funny road signs and things I have run across, photographs I took myself. And I think if you're doing a presentation, then I would insert a funny slide of some kind about every 6th, 7th slide, just to keep the audience a little bit off balance.
A little something funny in the slideshows. Okay, we love it.
It's an easy way to add humor.
Well, all right. That's a great point. And we want to say thank you very much, Frank King. Your keynote was fantastic. Thanks again for joining us here at MPI. This is JC York with One-on-One with Frank King.